I will, David. You know it's live and it sees your torso. All right. Oh, great. Dave,
Here?
I actually need you to be on as admin. Right here. Sorry. Excuse me.
Isaac, throw me a pop in the fridge, please.
He's not down here.
What?
He's not down here.
No.
I'll get it.
Thanks. Should I go to
No, my computer is trying to scroll, so I'm gonna see if I can put it. I'm gonna post this meeting.
What are you against?
I'll be right back to let you continue to watch. Hey guys, technical difficulties. Oh, come on. Well, they're not going to be able to see it live.
You're just gonna have to go and upload it on YouTube.
Can you not do that? Seriously. No, I don't need it. My computer is just randomly scrolling all of a sudden, so I can't use that.
Where's your mouse?
None of it's working. I can't scroll right now.
I mean, is your mouse scrolling?
No, I undid my mouse. You just have to hopefully. Oh, all right. So grab the phone.
Which phone?
That phone. All right. We had some technical difficulties here, people. My computer wasn't working, so we're not sharing into all of my shows until after I'm done because I'm going to have to wait to be able to do it on my phone.
I'm not the star of this show.
So, hey, don't.
Oh, I thought we were learning how to make mac and cheese.
Hey, don't. I am not in the mood right this minute.
Okay.
I'm going to go and get my base to my ice cream maker. It's in my deep freeze.
Dude.
What? Mom's getting you something.
Isaac.
So, the last time I tried to make ice cream, it's a little bit of a fail because, well, my freezer was going bad. So we now have a new freezer and a nice frozen base.
Not that freezer. Different freezer.
Yes, not that freezer. All right.
Can I go
So-
show them the freezer?
No. All right. Clips in.
No, what if you making your
Put this on here. And then it's going to lock into place, okay? Yes, I understand it's kind of wintry time. For some, it's a little cold, but I like ice cream year round. So we're going to lock that in place. I'm gonna plug
Can
it
I pour
in.
the ice cream in?
David, give me one of my scrapers right there.
Scrapers.
Can I pour
No,
the
because I think it might be pretty frozen. That is not a scraper. God help you.
I thought you
And
meant
your
like the
poor
scraper.
future wife.
I thought you meant like the counter scraper.
This is why David's my favorite brother.
You only have one brother, so. All right.
Exactly. David, did
Alright,
you
so-
actually block me?
I did a vanilla ice cream. We just did some vanilla extract, half a cup of sugar. I do 2 cups of heavy whipping cream and then a cup of milk. It calls for whole milk, but we never use whole milk, so we just do that. You can use coconut milk and other almond milk and some of the other nut milks. Just know that when they're lower in fat, it will be less creamy. The texture will be slightly different. Same with using artificial sweeteners like Swerve or any other things that's not sugar. It may not freeze the same, and it may be harder, okay? So, let's get this in here. I always put it in the freezer for 20 or 30 minutes, so that way it can get super cold and it mixes up and sets faster. And then I have it, you just press the power and then do the timer and set it up for a few minutes. But so easy. So then at the end, if you want to do any mix-ins, you totally can. And I love using the stainless bowls because these get colder faster. And then of course I use the whisk, easy read measuring cups, and our normal measuring cups to do the rest. So, and then I store it, I use our leak-proof glass containers so they can do double duty. And then I just line it with some saran wrap and do that. So, I've already done some Nutella here.
Oh, wow.
And the Nutella that I did was my version. So we have hazelnuts and we made it in here. So I am going to make, using our little cooking blender, we're going to use the grind setting today. I haven't really used much of it, so we've had to play around with it. So, cooking blender, let's talk about it. Switch here on the side turns it off and on. You notice that it says here, it says lid. I want you to come here, Isaac. Not that close. It says lid, okay? So that means the lid needs to be on or it doesn't work, okay? See there? Now it's blinking. Lid, no lid, okay? So, we're gonna have the lid off. It can't do anything. We have 2 settings that are patent pending and exclusive to Pampered Chef, which are our jam and our sauce settings. This actually heats to 220 degrees, so you can actually boil your soups. And the blades, they are not sharp. I mean, they are like, you could cut yourself on them, but they're not sharp to touch. So when you're trying to clean, you can actually get in there and clean. But the nice thing is we have a heated wash setting. So I always rinse it out, put my dishwater in there, which is water and then a drop of dishwashing soap. Put the lid on and run it through the cycle. It is so easy to do. So this thing can do so much. I use it for smoothies. I'm using it for my nut butter. We
Nut
do
butter.
soups all the time. I haven't done the jams or jellies yet. I've done the heated purees. I do sauce all the time. I love our nacho cheese sauce that they do. All right, and you always want to put it in the order that they list it, just because that means that that's what they want it for. This is a bag that does 3 cups, okay? And then half a teaspoon of salt, okay? Put that in there. Now, we're gonna go, and here, come over this way, Isaac.
Which way?
This side. So that way you're facing what I'm using. All right, so everything's in there, right? So now I'm gonna turn to the right, and here we're on grind. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. If you notice that it'll do temperature for the things that are heating to a temperature or they're set by time. They're preset. You can do custom ones. Okay, you can do pulsing, everything that you would be able to do. So we're going to go ahead and get going, and we're going to have to tamp it down with our tamper. The tamper won't actually touch the blade.
Tamper.
I know better. So, and this lid is actually vented, so that way when you are making the hot stuff and cleaning things out, tamp it down for more than 30 seconds at a time.
Keep tamping.
Now it's slowing down to speed back up, so okay. It's getting beautiful looking. So beautiful. Alright. There we go.
We tamped it.
Alright, so now what I'm going to do, take it out, and I'm going to find a container to put this in. So.
Nut butter.
Alright, so I'm going to use this one, another one of our leak-proof glass containers.
You have a question, Mom.
What is the question?
Kara Carter says, how is the older version of the ice cream maker compared to this one?
We don't have an older version of the ice cream maker, I don't think.
We do not have an older version.
This one just came out, what, 2 years ago? Maybe a year and a half ago, right? Not this summer, but last summer. So yeah, almost a year and a half ago. So, there we go. Probably can add a little more oil if you like it a little thicker or thinner. It's all up to you, and I could have gotten a bigger bowl.
Is the nut butter any good?
And you can try it.
I don't know.
Or not. I don't care. Alright, so, but it walks you through on all that. The walnut and roasted red pepper dip that they have in there is delicious. And the hummus is amazing. The soups, oh, I love the tomato soup recipe. That's our favorite soup to make in here. Just working to get this out from underneath here. And then I'll show you how we clean it up. Now this will keep in the fridge for 4 to 6 weeks. Alright, so there we go. And then what I do is it comes with this. Okay, I'm just going to take and scrub right here on the edges while it fills up to make sure it doesn't stick. There we go. Get right there. Loosen it all up. And now I'm going to get it ready to run for the wash cycle. So I'm just putting this little bit of water in. I'm going to put a drop of, and then I always try to just give a quick rinse of my lid too. So that way we're good to go. Alright, so now we're going to put it back on. Okay, dry it off. And I'm going to turn it again. Then we'll go to heated wash. And then it's going to start, it's already telling the temperature, it's going to go ahead and get it rolling. Alright, so you can see how beautifully the ice cream is setting up. There's about 10 minutes left. We might even pull it out a little bit early. So, he's holding it very funny. Does anybody have any other questions? I am going to pop on live again this evening or tomorrow and talk a little bit about gift giving, some ideas of things that you can do, or maybe even some fun things that you can do to give homemade gifts. So watch for that. I think it'll be a fun little thing. Some of my favorite things that I love to gift to people, especially if they're new to Pampered Chef, however it is. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I can't wait for us to try our yummy nut butters. Actually, this one does look really good. And maybe make it on a sandwich. Maybe dip some apples in it. Whatever. We'll see how it works. Anyways, guys, have a great night. We'll see you later. Bye.